Now, we don't usually show this, but the overlay is currently on the loading screen. But it's a great shout to see the map and the factions of both Love Nest and Helping Hands. And there we go. We're now loaded in. The UI is loaded up. The fog of war is revealed. And the player revealed in the north is Love Nest as the Soviets.
Yes, and in the south we have Helping Hands as the Austria, and he's straight away locked in Ostrupen.
Of course he has. Is he going for Coco Jambo, perhaps?
Well, maybe. Though, I mean, Ostrupen has been pretty popular so far this tournament.
I know, I was being ironic, of course. You do expect this from Helping Hands in all of his Wehrmacht games, but it's for a good reason. He's damn good at it. And yesterday, he dispatched von Ivan in glorious fashion with this faction. He was really aggressive. The fuel control he got was fantastic, wasn't it?
Yeah, early fuel control and just shut Von out of the game.
It really did. MG42, look at this capping order. I mean, it's not quite in time, but look, this fuel here is going to be connected in really good time thanks to this MG, so that's nice. Let's check on Love Nest's capping orders and see if he's doing anything special. Nice bit of sandbag utilage, I guess. That's he always tries to deny cover wherever possible, the big German.
Yeah, tier 1 build from Love Nest. And he didn't queue up a sniper. We saw that from DVM yesterday. He was queuing up the sniper and then he cancelled it, but Love Nest perhaps expecting the Osttroop and just go straight into the penal troops.
Yeah, exactly. What good is a sniper when each one of these poor models, you can count on them, but you can't count on them for much because they don't cost much to reinforce, so the sniper's going to be nerfed immediately.
Yeah, it looks like Hans making a push down the centre here. Sort of reminiscent of DVM Evolve, bringing his machine gun up. There's no building here anymore, though.
No, DevM's shack's no longer there. I can actually see the guy just above my monitor. We're thinking, great shack, great times.
He wants that cutoff, though. He's making a push for it.
He is indeed.
Oh, but here comes the scout car.
Oh, there you go. It's now a penal scout car as well, so it's going to be a nice little addition.
Yeah, I really like this build. You get the scout car out earlier, and then later you switch out to the flamethrower.
Oh, it's nice to be on board with the chariot tightrope. Let's see how well it does. It's hunting down the Osttroop, and it's now blocked them. That's pretty brutal, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's remarkable, actually, in World War II, how many accounts there are of just people getting run down, quite frankly, especially in Eastern Europe. They just, like, T-34s like run after people and run them down. Pretty horrific stuff. Of course, no access to the Panzerfaust quite yet. For those people not too familiar with the games, you do need one of the first two tier structures constructed. So this M3 is rather unmitigated right now. It's able to reverse away.
Yeah, I was trying to kind of blob up towards it, just try to shoot it down with small arms fire, hoping to get some rear arm hits on it as well. And he's done a pretty good job of repelling it so far. It's going to have to pull back for repairs now.
He is, and that's evidenced by the low kill counts, only 4 for such a high manpower investment. And also, of course, you'll notice at the top of your minimap, Love Nest does not currently have the Eastern Fuel connected. It will soon, but the damage was done by the Helping Hands there.
Whoa, that's a pretty serious sandbag setup there on the point. That's really nice.
It really is. It's amazing. We noted, didn't we, Tightrope, Helping Hands is a shift usage yesterday. He's got great setups there, great sequences.
Yeah.
Much better than that camera angle.
If you can execute like a lot of orders in a short period of time, you can really multitask a lot more effectively.
You can. It's one of the things other players such as Devon do quite well, and I love a good shift order.
Now Lovely's trying to return the favour, coming straight down the middle, going for the cutoff.
Oh, just about got suppressed there. That it didn't quite get to the green cover, so it wasn't able to mitigate the suppression.
Oh, comes out suppression almost immediately.
Nice.
Oh, and the gunner keeps getting sniped on the machine gun.
Oh, wow, the penal battalions there with some great shots.
Now this is going really well for Love Nest right here.
Will he be able to get those SVTs on the... No, he won't, but it was close. MG was unlucky there, Tightrope, and he's now going to get cut off himself.
Yeah, that was a really strong play from Love Nest. Getting a bit lucky skirting around that machine gun. Now he's in a really strong position.
He absolutely is. Let's see how Helping Hands is able to force his way out of this. Is he?
Oh man.
Is he going to be able to reinforce? Yeah.
Yep.
He is. Yeah.
Reinforce from that tech structure that he built there.
Just about within range. That's good by Helping Hands. He'll be able to get back on and get back with that cutoff very shortly. M3 soon to be a flamer once again. It's got 4 kills, and the combat engineer's not done too badly either.
Enemy forces are attempting to capture
Okay, gets out of there with that penal. Has he got medics yet? Love Nest?
Well, we know Helping Hands has Love Nest.
Oh,
Yeah,
he does indeed. So yeah, he's trying to conserve his manpower by retreating that penal squad early.
he did that yesterday, but he actually did that with a 90% health penal battalion, and it was really cool to see. He was like, well, I'm not doing anything with it, so I might as well run all the way back to base just to get that 10% extra health.
You have done what you were told.
Yeah, almost Talisman-esque with his manpower conservation there.
Definitely. And Talisman's having a great tournament, so if there's a good man to be esque of, it certainly is Talisman. Doing good by the MP40s coming to meet the penal battalion, but they're doing a good job of it as well, and the 251's now coming out, so surely we'll be seeing a penal battalion upgrading to PTRS shortly.
Yep. Well, he's still got his scout car, so he can chuck the PTRS squad in the scout car, try and hunt this half-track down.
Crossroads is great for these slightly panned angles, so you can see such depth to the map. It is really a proper battlefield out there. Check on that, about to pop. Always nice when it pops in an engagement, though, tightrope.
Yeah. The opponent's like, when is it going to happen? When is it going to happen? It's always a nasty surprise.
There's always like a second of lag where you just wish you could have retreated ever so slightly quicker.
Well, yeah, one PTRS squad for Loveness, and he has chucked it in the M3 as well.
Gonna go hunting with this thing. Let's get on board. See what he can see. There's the prey in the distance. Not gonna get too close, surely.
No, oh, he got close enough for the Faust.
Oh, Love Nest. That was a miss micro there. There's no gonna be no follow-up though. He'll be okay. Hang on, what's this? That's it's just a Pioneer. Should be okay.
Still, because it doesn't have an engineer in it now, it's going to take quite a long time to get repaired.
Good point. Here comes the 251, straight through the centre.
Guards are nearby.
They were thinking of it, but the MG was set up. That's good positioning by Hans.
Yeah, Hans wants his cut off again.
Oh, he's going to go for it. Helping Hands possibly with a squad wipe. Will he get the flame damage he needs? One more lick, perhaps he gets it indeed. Now needs to retreat. Is anything on the retreat path? Yes, the guards are there. Should be okay.
Yeah, didn't even get a single PTR shot on it there.
Nice win for Helping Hands.
Yeah, Hans has lost one Osttrooping squad though.
Try and there we go. So it's a tale of 2 squad wipes, of course. One was a lot more expensive than the other. An Osttrooping costs 200 manpower, whereas a penal battalion, of course, is 300. So a nice 100 manpower pickup for Helping Hands.
Still on the prowl with that 251. Hasn't pulled it back for repairs yet.
And there they are, loving arms and blowtorches of the Pioneers. If they can just stop. Come back!
he's playing it safe.
He is.
He's like, I'm not risking a squad popping up and knocking me out.
That driver's an asshole. He just drove over the corpse of one guy who was like reversing away, saying, run faster, I need to be repaired. Clearly a BMW driver there. MG42 in decent position.
Yeah, double fuel for Loveness at the moment.
Wow, that's pretty decent. There you go. Nice inverted U-shape.
Hans has actually got quite a lot of manpower in the bank here. 500. Needs to spend it on something.
I do realise that an inverted U is an N. I realised it as soon as I said it, don't worry. Got in a decent position. 251 coming to push them away, and they know it. Great preservation by Loveness, but the 251 doesn't care. What's going on over here? Helping Hands finally reclaiming a fuel point.
I think for Loveness, he needs to get some mines down around, try and catch this 251 running around. He's got double engineers. Oh, there we go. Plants one right in the middle.
Having a bit of a lull in activity. It's more of a picnic in the woods right now. Good double MG usage, and this is what he does. So Ostrupen into elite Truppen with the Panzer Grenadiers.
Yeah, I mean, it was... Well, he kind of played like with mini machine guns with his US forces against von Ivan. It was very effective.
Really was.
Looking to replicate that now with Austria.
There we go, some good capping. Good work Ostrupen over here. They've capped a point, which is they're all self-congratulatory. And 251 has done a great shift so far. It's got 7 kills, including a squad wipe, and just hitting veteran C2. Oh, bundle nade! Great stuff. Here comes the T70 though. Loveness is going to go into action. He's got guards, he's got T70. Surely he needs to do it. Is he thinking that, well, he knows he's not seen, of course, there it is. He's not seen the supply drop yet, so he knows the Pak-40 wasn't on the battlefield, but or maybe he didn't.
Yeah, it was kind of curious Hans staying in that fight for so long. Maybe Loveness thought he was trying to bait him into a telemine around there.
That's a good point.
Yeah, Loveness could have just chased in there and killed the 251 very easily.
Yeah. Well, he knows that Helping Hands likes to use telemines, as Loveness is indeed using mines himself there. Getting into good positions. Here comes the T70. Nice shots on the MG. Tell you what, very nice shots. The algorithm just changed though because of the presence of the guards there. They changed direction, which saved them. It's funny how that works. All the 251 blocked the path. You saw them, basically, they jumped there and then they went like that.
Interesting to see Loveness actually rebuilding his penal squad. I think at this stage of the game you just go for more guards.
Interesting. Very interesting indeed. Clearly is enjoying a bit of possession right now and wants to keep it. Ostrupen possibly about to die. Indeed they are. There we go.
We are losing soldiers.
Oh, it was a trap. He sacrificed those Ostrupen to set up a perfect pack shot. And there you go. Down and out.
Yeah, took down 3 models from the squad side as well.
Nice.
Third machine, oh yeah, from the supply drop from Hans. Man, that's going to be hard to get around.
MG34, of course, for you gun nerds, and there's the MG42, slightly different, of course. Faster fire rates, etc. Not as easy to change barrels as everybody that watches YouTube
Enemy
knows.
forces are securing our territory.
There we go, repairs coming in. Ostrupen throwing the bodies on the line because Helping Hands has enjoyed some good victory point possession. Oh god, tell you what, that mine was detonated on the exact right troops because the Panzer Grenadiers are the value target right now. They're going to go all around the way around these bushes. This is great by Helping Hands. He's like bursting through the Ardennes forest right now. Well, no he isn't. Thanks, Hans. That would have been great. Jesus. What are you doing? Come on, do that cool thing we want you to do. Oh, Loveness spoilt it with his penal battalions. 2-5.
The Shreks needed 3 to connect to get the kill there, so I think it was quite unlikely.
Oh, okay.
So I think it's fair enough to pull back there. Very unlikely to get the kill.
Loveness was some great fuel control throughout this game. He's not prioritised victory points, he's prioritised fuel. Which, oh god, there's... Nice mine there. I'm just about to point out that the second T70 is now on the battlefield, so it's a clear strat by Loveness to go for 2 T70s, prioritise fuel, and not prioritise victory points. And he's got 140 fuel in the mid-game, well, early to mid-game rather. Oh, what did he to big Shrek shot? Where do you see this going, Tightrope?
Oh, it's hard to say. It looks. I think Loveness is in the lead slightly at the moment, and those T70s are very effective on this map as well. Because once they get their get 2 bones to the line of sight on a map as open as crossing in the woods, you can just see the entire map. It's very hard to avoid.
It is indeed. What a battle we're seeing between 2 bitter old enemies. Loveness and Helping Hands, a tale as old as time. And it's not a case of Beauty and the Beast, it's Beast and the Beastia, because these guys are fantastic players and they're putting on some fantastic performances on that battlefield for you today.
These machine guns are just everywhere, man. Loveness having a hell of a time trying to avoid them.
Maybe von Ivan's out there somewhere thinking, maybe I should have built lots of machine guns like the good old days.
Yeah, maybe.
Certainly working for Helping Hands right now. He's sticking in this. He's got a good victory point count.
Oh, sniper in production for Love Nest.
There you go. And guess the sex of the sniper? Like
I'm going female this time.
Okay, let's have a look.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
It's a beautiful baby boy.
Well, I lose that gamble.
You do. You don't get to keep it now. The nurses keep it now. You know that's how it works.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Trick. A risky position, but Loveness doesn't actually chase. I think he's worried about the Telemines, honestly.
He is. And he has every right to be. It's a good job he's got a sweeper, but the other guy's a flamethrower engineer, so he can't really help out very much in that regard.
Both players kind of just camping their side. I think Loveness waiting for a sniper to come in and start forcing away these machine guns. He's got a 4th machine gun.
What? Another MG34.
Ah.
And he's left the
Another
pack
supply drop.
in base. He's taken the pack.
Oh my god.
Oh. I hope the National Symphony Orchestra of the Soviet Union has got some Stalin organs in preparation. We really want to see, if you're a fan of the German player Loveness, we really want to see a Katusha right now, well, later in the game, because 4 machine guns, 2 packs.
Yeah, very hard to avoid. You have to get the rocket artillery to try and knock them out. Otherwise, if you try to do it with tanks, you just end up getting snared and destroyed by the anti-tank guns.
251 hauling ass to get into position. There you go, here's the T-70, straight into action.
Yeah, these T-70s actually haven't got that many kills. Like, that one only just hitting Vet 1 now. Hans has done a pretty good job of mitigating the damage from them.
8 kills between them. It's usually at this time you'd expect one T-70 to have 8 kills, so strat for Loveness has been rather well countered by Hans so far. Saying that, Loveness does now have a triple cap, we have to point that out, and so clearly Hans's previous dominance isn't quite what it was at this current point in the game.
Yeah, Hans has seen a lot of score with respect to base, so he lost a lot of territory in the meantime. All these machine guns, but he doesn't have that many things that are actually doing damage to the infantry apart from the flame half-track.
That's
not that much manpower damage.
No, Hans has such a low kill count right now. 34. He's 0.5 KD as Wehrmacht.
Well, I mean, you have to consider a lot of those deaths are going to be on Ostrup.
Oh, so they don't count, I see what you're saying.
Basically.
You don't have to count Ostrupen.
No.
Is that, you're a brutal, like, Nazi general right now, like going through the statistics. Sorry, I'm a bit dark there. It is World War II game though, so you know, sometimes it gets a bit dark. Right, here we go. Scout sniper.
Oh, what a snipe. That was only got the Shreks.
What are these Panzerstrikes doing? That's terrible. No, no hands. Oh, no hands indeed, because there's a Shrek in the hands of that penal battalion.
There's a nasty wipe. Hans got a bit unlucky there.
Well, it wasn't unlucky. I think obviously that execution was unlucky, but he did send it too far forward, didn't he?
Yes.
So it's kind of a bit of both, you know. Sometimes you make your own bad luck.
Just leaving that squad there so he can get around the side.
Oh, there you go, the Shrek into action. I know it's against a pack, but still, every time it fires, it's going to really irritate Hans now.
Yeah, good movements from Loveness here. Very methodical in his approach. Just sending the squad around the side, pushing away the anti-tank guns and allowing these T-70s to come in and start doing the damage.
There is the telemine. The sweepers aren't in action, so he can't push, but the pack is getting some good shots. Obviously, it's a 3-shot kill if the second shot would even hit. Check out this side. We've got secure mode capping. Got that kind of Is that a tank hunter penal? Well, I'm confused about what we should call that. Sometimes I call like a nice mine there on the MG.
Yeah, he's doing a really good job of mining that up every time he goes there.
I guess it's Love Nest, isn't it? To him, it's one of the things that sets him aside, you know? And to other players, I often think, why don't they just mine as much as Love Nest does?
Oh, it's hard to find the time.
Is it?
Yeah, very hard.
Really just high IQ players then, I guess, in the fact that he's able to put that allocation in his, utilization of his brain power to think, oh, mine. Much like, is it Madagascar with the penguins? Some kids film? I don't remember.
I'm afraid I don't know.
Fine, don't worry about it.
We have a new Panzer IV.
Oh, Panzer IV is out for helping hands, so this is classic overwhelming Ostroup play.
Yeah, it's a little bit later than you'd expect, but he has been a bit strapped for manpower, accruing all those team minutes.
Another mine? What was that? What was there?
He's making really good use of the sniper so far.
Did you see that, Andrew? He's literally just queued up another mine sweeper as soon as he hit that mine, because he's sick of them now. He's like, right, 2 sweepers. Ooh. Got an MG in dire straits against those DPs. Ooh, just about gets away. It's a bit of plinky shooting there.
Yeah, well, the stakes are quite high now. If he runs over a mine with his Panzer IV, he could very easily lose it. And that would be disastrous. Really needs those mine sweepers.
He absolutely does, and they'll be online very shortly. About to start that upgrade soon.
It'll be interesting to see what Loveness gets next. He's got quite a lot of resources in the bank.
I wonder if he has... no. There it is, yep. Mechanized Armor Company. There's a few options available to him.
He's already got quite a lot of anti-infantry in the form of the T-series and the sniper, so maybe SU-85 will be on the cards.
Yeah, and then that'd allow him to get Katusha really comfortably.
Yep.
One man needs to watch out for. This sniper's having such a great time.
Oh, wow.
He's going to be able to finish off this Ostroup. Just had a pack wiped, by the way. Action down here, thanks to those guards. Watch the last Ostroup in death. You can get that shot. That's easy. That's ducks in a barrel. Or an Ostroup on a river.
No,
come on, he just had to squiggle on his belly. Oh. There you go, finally. Oh, sorry. The Pioneers are pushed away. MG34 suppresses.
Let's go for the T-34-85.
Okay, that's standard choice, I guess. Bit of a safe option though. I mean, sometimes you'd rather than go for the specialist vehicle, I guess, rather than the all-rounder. But what an all-rounder the T-34-85 is. It always is effective. You can't argue that. It isn't.
He's just doing such a good job. He was 150 VPs behind before and he's now turned it around completely.
Work by this MG34, constantly suppressing, but well, when the sniper starts to get out of this rush and then face the right way, I'm sure. Oh no, we've got the SU-76 doing the sniper's job, of course.
Yeah, don't get too much damage. The sandbags absorbing most of it.
Hans is battling back, everybody. Of course he is. He's a natural competitor, very competitive guy. He's going to compete to his last. Big push.
Dangerous. Big push from Loveness. There's multiple angles.
Oh, there you go. Panzer IV's trying to come in to save the situation, but the Pak 40 has been taken and is being destroyed. Oh, wow, there you go. MG42 taken out. T70 in action. Second T70's finishing the job there. Panzer IV can't keep in the battle too long. SU-76 tagging in for the T-34-85. Loveness playing it safe, and in what a way he's doing just that. He's playing incredibly efficiently in this game.
Yeah, that was such a well-timed push by Loveness, just catching that anti-tank gun out of position.
Oh, great work by the German. And he's got so much in the tank as well. He's got so many full health squads that are just tagging in. We do have railway artillery.
Oh, main gun destroyed on the Su-76.
Oh.
Blitzing in. This is so risky.
It's incredibly risky. He's trying to make up for lost ground and instead loses more ground. That was a desperation maneuver because he felt the game slipping out of his grasp. and it now is clearly in Loveness's favour, and that's pretty much an under-exaggeration there. Oh, 251 also about to die. There you go. Half track is kaput.
Just such a well-timed push by Loveness there. Right before Hans was about to get his next vehicle out and being able to put up a much more sturdy defence.
Sturdy defence is what the Sturmgeschütz is all about. It is the assault gun turned most combat effective tank destroyer of the war, and it's going to need it to be in its element in this game, because it's up against, count it, 3 tanks and a fellow tank destroyer. It ain't going to cut the mustard, is it?
The enemy is taking our territory.
Not without just some miracles happening.
Well, I'd need Imperial Dane himself to be, and Guderian, sitting together in the Stug to really make the most of the vehicle. And
Stug 3 ready to deploy.
Loveness sniper play was just so nice. Just constantly harassing all of Hans' machine guns.
G34 85 awaits, stirs into action. Ready to the machine gun, finds its target, does penetrate, Su-76 tags in, and likewise does the same. Of course, on OAT guns, Loveness doesn't need them, he's got so much handheld AT and mobile AT to boot. A little bit of action over here also. MG was flanked successfully by this fantastic squad there.
Machine guns get cleared out in the middle.
Oh, Su-76 doing the damage. Attack ground, max range. Doesn't fancy it. Instead, it's going to maybe queue up a barrage, perhaps.
Yeah, bring up the sniper spot. Oh, another machine gun goes down.
Sniper, by the way, is up to 29 kills. Count it, Schwer. Gustav is going to have to remedy the situation. Here he comes.
Late reaction.
Not late. Enough for Hans, though. Oh, Su-76, Veterancy 2. Oh, kiting beautifully. Stug out in the open. Hans is going to throw in the towel the next 5 seconds. He has no other option at this point. Surely he does get 1 kill on one of the T-70s, but this Stug is down and out.
Good. Oh, no, he doesn't have munitions to target which point.
No, he doesn't. I tell you what, the T-34 has backed the Stug into a corner. The Stug's still alive somehow.
Oh, he's going to try to steal that pack right at the doorstep of the base.
Oh, enemy at the gates, and that enemy is Loveness, and he's stealing your Pack 40s and getting away with it too. And there you go. That's it. Hans has thrown in the towel. So, not a bad game, eh?
No, Loveness showing real strength on that map. And I think he's always performed very well on that map throughout history.
He has.
Yeah.
There's some amazing spotting scope plays back in the ESL days. And that's like 2 years ago. That's his map. He loves it.
Yeah, good for the snipers as well, which he's very competent at.
It's the third most popular map in GCS, but it's one that I really love. The bastard love child is definitely Holodny Firma. I know it's had some renovations, but I still just think I think Crossroads, Faymanville, and Crossing in the Woods are the best kind of 3 tournament maps in my opinion. And Loveness, I think he feels the same. He loves it, and he looks like he's in his element out there. He's next going to be up on Axis, so Helping Hands has got a lot of work to do. Do you reckon he'll use the Brits?
Maybe. I mean, it's not the worst map for the Brits. You know, you can make good use of the universal carrier. It's quite good on this map with the Vickers upgrade, and also the sniper as well. Though, do you want to be getting into a sniper war with Loveness? I don't think so. Maybe only DVM could challenge him in that department.
If he'd practiced loads this year, maybe he would have done. And I'm not being, not talking down Hans here. He's clearly still an amazing player, but everybody knows he hasn't practiced to the point where he's uber sharp. He just practiced because it's inherent to his career as a Company Heroes 2 streamer. So I don't think he'd be able to be in a position to play with snipers with the Loveness and Devems
Yeah, but this map is also very bad for US forces, which he was using early in the tournament.
It is.
So maybe, I don't know, maybe we might even see Soviets from him.
Yeah.
We'll
I'll
have to
give
wait
you.
and
I'll
see.
give you 10 quid if he does.
Okay.
No, but you have to give me 10 quid if he doesn't. That's how gambling works.
All right.
Or we can each give each other £9.50, and then George keeps £1 at all times. That's how actual bookmaking works.
Yes.
House always wins, right?
Yes.
But no, so yeah, we're going to go to a very quick wait screen whilst we just work out what's happening in game 2. We'll be right back. It won't take a second. Thank you. Right, okay, guys, we're ready to load into the next game. I just thought I'd show you mine and Tightrope's lovely mugs whilst we are in the loading screen. And Tightrope and I have got some thoughts that we'll keep to ourselves about this next game. So we won't say them on cast because we're both professional casters. We earn at least $30 a month on YouTube, of course.
Big bucks.
Big bucks, right? I mean, look at these shirts.
Oh, yeah.
Little trophy cufflinks. I don't know if you can see that. I mean, that's nobody else is going to notice unless I point it out. Sometimes you have to do that in live.
You have to show them off.
You do. So let's get into this game, guys. Because 3, 2, 1, we are live as live can be with helping hands in the north as the United States forces on Crossing in the Woods.
Yes, and in the south we have Lovenest as Austria.
Okay, let's be candidly honest. We won't beat around the bush. Tightrope and I, privately, we were thinking, hang on, US isn't that good on this map. Hans is going to have to do a hell of a lot of work to make this happen. He's going to have to play it out of his skin and play well. And play damn well. Just going to update the scores now, of course. That's what I believe a certain Stormless was saying.
Yeah,
So,
we're on top of it.
We are on top of it. We know exactly what we're doing, Tightrope. Let's have a little look with a more mobile unit, see what he's doing whilst I use my incredible skills.
Yeah, so this is traditionally a very tough map for US forces because their long range is just a bit lacking. Riflemen tend to need to get in close to do their damage, especially against Grenadiers with the LMGs. It can be a real struggle on a wide open long range map like this.
It can indeed work a battle there. The Reed Echelons take the house. And the Pioneers don't want a tango. Loveness too clever for that.
But also, Hans doesn't play US forces traditionally, and maybe we'll see the Scot on this map, which is kind of a good answer to the sniper, because the Scot does 100 damage per hit, which is actually enough to one-shot the sniper.
It is. Hans is going to have to go for that double Scot build that he's been showcasing on stream, because that would make the US play on this map different. Also the 50 cals. There are ways that, you know, I'm just giving you a view of like the wide expanse that Hans is going to be occupying later in the game as he starts to cap that center up.
Yeah, no, it's certainly not as bad as it used to be. All the changes to the support weapons and the Scot have made it a lot more viable than it used to be to play US forces on this map.
Okay, let's light up chat right now. We've probably got 600 viewers or so, and we'll be building slowly until we, of course, get at least 10,000 today. But everybody that is a Lovenest fan and wants Lovenest to win this series and go on to the upper bracket final, please just write the word Lovenest. And the same for Helping Hands. Just write the word Helping Hands. I just want to get a quick head count there for who's a fanboy of whom.
Well, Hans made a break across the river to that left-hand fuel, so he's locked down his resources a lot earlier than Lovenest. Lovenest still doesn't have fuel connected, so if he is planning to rush out a Flame of Half-Track, it's probably going to be a little bit delayed at this stage.
It is indeed. Rifleman branching out for Helping Hands. He was good with his rifles, I thought, against Von Ivan yesterday. Had a cracking game, and I think the rifle usage was the best part of Helping Hands' USF.
Yeah, and Riflemen can bully Grenadiers early on. If you get them at the right ranges, they'll just smoke them, so Loveness has to pick his engagements wisely.
We've got exactly the Grens are going to have to cower. Well, one of them isn't behind this throat, because of course the Riflemen are bullies, and they are going to be bullying this engagement.
Yeah, he dropped the model very early on. Bad luck for Hans, but second squad arrives and wins the engagement handily.
Oh god, that was bad for the Grens. I'll tell you what, that was really bad for the Grens.
Got a little bit of a body block there as well, going across the river. Nice work from Hans. We saw that from him yesterday as well.
We did. Von Ivan's probably in there somewhere, wincing at that.
Our opponents are seizing the sector.
I saw Hans queue up the ambulance there for a second. I was like, whoa, what kind of new strategy is this?
It's mega ambulance usage. Get the medics out, right?
But I think he's gone for lieutenant, that means.
Okay.
So it's going to be a quick lieutenant, maybe even an M20 with this kind of build order.
Interesting. Probably the AA half-track though, right?
Well, we'll have to wait and see. Generally, you'd go 4 rifles if you're going to the AA half-track.
Okay.
Yeah, M20, there it is.
There we go,
yeah.
Tightrope. Nice. Glad to have somebody that knows what the hell they're on about on board. That's good.
4 Grenadiers from Loveness, so that's a lot of infantry with Faust as well. He's going to have to play that M20 very carefully.
Yes, maybe get some nice mines.
We are losing a sector.
Just interested to see what this bulletin is by Loveness, the MG usage. 4% increased rate of fire. That's pretty interesting. And there you go. That's it in action. I mean, if an MG42 didn't have a high enough rate of fire already, that's even more so now.
Taking our territory.
Well, this is, yeah, you don't see the M20 often these days because the 222 has received quite a few buffs over the last maybe 2 years, and now it kind of bullies the M20. But as we mentioned, Loveness was a bit slow to get his fuel, so his tier 2 is a little bit delayed. And there's always the chance of planting a M20 mine and just one-shotting the 222 because no sweepers for Loveness. He's gone for the flamethrowers.
He has indeed. He's got the flamethrowers. They're currently retreating, and the Riflemen are currently bullying this MG out of position. Gren's trying to mitigate, but the M20's found an angle on them. Three-man rifle, trying to get position, but no damage done quite yet, Tyro, because no real territory sectors or cutoffs taken.
Oh, quite passive with this Trinity as well, just doesn't want to get Fausted. Because he knows that Loveness could have his tier 2 and he could have a 222 in production, so if he gets Fausted, he won't be able to run away from that incoming 222. Lieutenant trying to slug it out.
Oh, nothing on the retreat path. He'll be okay. Elsewhere, the Wehrmacht's pouring into the center.
Yep, and because of that, Han's going for the machine gun now, trying to shut down this heavy green plate from Loveness.
It's interesting though. I mean, it's a little bit more mobile than we expected. He has of course now got the 50 cal out, and we'll be seeing where that goes.
Ready for action.
So he's running straight down the middle, and 50 cal, very important to use it in support of the M20 because, especially with the armor-piercing rounds, it will shred through the 222. So it can really make the difference in those close engagements. Why it's so tricky to play as rifleman because you have to run in close.
You do.
It's kind of like a gamble, like am I going to win the engagement or lose the engagement?
Pretty brutal. Heads down, lads. We'll see how many of us survive. And in this case, the LMG's popped at perfect timing. I'll tell you what, the shame they fired at that tank trap instead of the men they were trying to shoot. Here comes the 222 scout car.
Yeah, forcing away Bloodhound squads.
Ooh, Gren. Difficult predicament here. I tell you what, these rifles, as soon as they go stationary, they don't even wait. They just kill.
Squad has been killed.
Yeah, so deadly crossing the river with that bonus damage.
Oh, yeah. 50% increase received accuracy.
So yeah, really nice pick off there for Hans at a crucial time, I think, because Loveness with that 222 was threatening to take over and he has taken quite a lot of map control.
Tell you what, I think that Loveness went full out all killer in that first game, yes, and Helping Hands had a decent showing. I think it was a great game, I must admit, especially the early to mid. But maybe Helping Hands is going to find his stride now and offer not just resistance, but go on the offensive.
Yeah, and Hans is going the extra mile, you know, taking time to plant wire whenever he can. Doesn't often make a difference, but it can be a deciding factor in some of these engagements.
Really can. There we go, rifles getting into position in the center. The 50 cal Browning's also going to help out there. M20's going to go east and deal with this situation. Meanwhile, in the west, the 222's doing a good job against the rear echelon squad. There is currently action on 3 fronts all along this river that splits these woods.
Yeah, House doing a really good job with his M20, not getting it too close to the grenadiers, staying right out of Faust range.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, he's chasing that rear echelon to base.
Sorry, dude. Is it here? My bad. Oh, here. God, sorry. He didn't get it. Thank God.
Close call.
I had really bad. I couldn't track the 3 engagements at the same time. You must forgive me. But yeah, there we go. At least it didn't die. That would have been bad for my camera work. So thanks, RNG. Thank you.
Oh, Hans is looking in a pretty good spot, you know, after losing that grenadier. Lovely says, been on back foot a little bit here. And that 222 really hasn't found the target on the M20. Just hasn't found a chance to dive in and knock it out.
222 on a grand tour, just doing a perimeter sweep of Loveness area. Really doesn't like the fact that he's losing these territories right now. He's probably going to want to do something about this. Grenadiers in a mortal battle there. These Grenadiers got pushed away by the lieutenants and lost a further model on retreat.
Yeah, things are actually looking pretty good for Hans right now. Be interesting to see what he does with his... Oh, okay. Going for another machine gun.
Interesting. It didn't work for him in that first game, the multiple machine guns, but this time he has better infantry, so he might actually be able to kill things, which he didn't do much of in that previous game.
We are losing a sector.
Yeah, and maybe he's trying to bait Loveness into going for the sniper, and then hopefully He's like, oh, I'm going to chase that down with my M20, which has bonus accuracy against the sniper.
Good to go.
There it is right now. It's just doing a good job of being defensive.
Is under attack.
Second machine gun has left the pizza.
Yeah, the pizza base.
Indeed. Going to shift doing deliveries. Now it's ready to kill some Germans.
Well, right on cue. Lovelace has indeed queued up the sniper, so gotta see how this plays out.
He loves that sniper, and it was in GCS1 on this map that he got a fabled double sniper kill with his Soviet sniper, I believe, which is difficult to pull off. Or, no, obviously it's the... Yeah, I think it was a Soviet sniper. Yeah, it was against Devon's double Wehrmacht, I believe. So it's a good map for sniper play, and Loveness has fond memories. There we go, capping this side of the Grenadiers. Over in the west, we've got Helping Hands pushing out and trying to shore up his position. Let's get this sniper on control group 1. It's going to be an important feature of this battle, that's for certain.
Oh, looks like Hans has got weapon racks, so now he's got some bars starting to come onto these riflemen. So helping against LMG Grenadiers.
Definitely. 2 LMGs of different nations. Let's see which one does better. First shot from the sniper. Second one soon to follow up.
Oh, he's got bazookas on the rear echelons as well for a bit more anti-tank.
That was great against von Ivan, I remember. With the Minesweeper and 2 bazookas, it was a 4 bazooka salvo and 2 rear echelons. Oh my god, it was good. Ooh, some big losses there for that rifleman. Fortunate for him that the MG42 wasn't quite ready to burst on that particular point in time.
Oh, nice sweeping here. Spots that telemine. And now he's going in for the sniper, forces the retreat.
Oh, and got some good shots in on retreat as well. I'll tell you what, if RNG was 100% in his favour there, that could have been a cheeky little steal.
Yeah, that's that bonus accuracy on the M20 against snipers coming into effect. Makes it so much more deadly. Oh, he's trying to attack ground that mine with the bazookas. Nice attempt by Hans.
It is. Unfortunately for him, he has got some good capping going on. Loveness. He's trying to break out of Hans' aggression because Hans is being aggressive right now. He's set up camp on this area of the battlefield and he's ready to push in and take what he needs. Rifleman just about got the 18 nade off, and here comes the bazookas to attempt to finish off the job, but the Grenadiers with the LMG were waiting. M20 comes in, maybe wants to detonate the teller if it could do, but probably can't.
No. Still, Lovelace, despite being on the back foot for the last few minutes, still ahead in the VP game, so... Despite all this aggression from Hans, Lovelace doing a really good job of controlling the victory points.
HQ has been upgraded.
Got medium armour and rocket artillery available from Tier 3, says 2013. So Loveness is starting to get teched up now and wasting no time messing around with too much Tier 2 play.
Yeah, well, Hans is also ticked. He's got his major on the battlefield, and he's just about got the resources for a Scott, if that's what he's going to go for first.
Has he? Well, he's got the rear echelons for AT. I mean, is it safe enough to go for the Scott quite yet, or will he get something else first?
That's a tough decision. That's something you have to calculate. How much fuel have I got? How much fuel has my opponent got? Can I afford to get a Scott now instead of a medium tank?
Yeah.
Or will I get overrun? And
that's one of the great arguments as why Coming Heroes works as an RTS, because although there's a lot of random elements and it's not all just numbers you can calculate, in RTS it's so fast-paced that you never have time to make these calculations anyway, so a lot of it is just feel and gut instincts, and you can only get that through experience, actually just playing the game and thinking about it as you play it. So Albanans has to ask himself that question now, and we'll have to see what he does.
Well, it looks like he hasn't started the Scott yet, so it makes me think he's probably going to be going for the Sherman.
Safe options. Mortar coming out for Loveness.
Ooh.
Interesting. Smoke, maybe? A little bit of smoke.
Tactical point being captured.
And they had a sneaky cigarette yesterday after his victory.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
like a post, like kind of sex cigarette in films, you know? Like, I need a cigarette.
That's great, baby.
Grenadiers pushing in, doing some good work, and Helping Hands doesn't want to suffer any more damage there. Cal isn't adding to the situation, can't quite get the angle. Grenadiers on the warpath. 222 gets hit by the bazookas. Rear echelons pushed
really
away.
Nice bazooka positioning there from Hans, hiding behind the trees.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
It's good, right? And yeah, we got so much engagements again. I mean, often with mid-tier or non-tournament crossing in the woods play, it can be a bit sterile for 1v1, but these two players are making it seem like the most exciting map in the world. So much going on. I mean, just look at these Grenadiers walking around. That's incredible. And these ones too. I'm joking, of course. It has been a very exciting game. And Tightrope can see what's building right now.
Yeah, it is the Sherman, as we suspected. Hans playing safe there. But it feels like he is losing quite a lot of ground to the sniper. He's having trouble countering it.
Those 7 kills have bought 70 meters on his the perimeter of his owned territories.
And Hans has lost a lot of territory over the last minute and a half. It's looking all red in favour of Lovenest.
It is indeed. And Lovenest is doing damn well. He's 60% of the map right now, including all 3 victory points and both fuels. That's a dominant position. Has he got enough to keep that? Or is Helping Hand's going to be able to push in? We've seen off smoke.
Oh, well-timed smoke charging right down the middle. Going to get right on top of the machine gun and force it away. Excellent move by Hans there.
Exactly, and that's the benefit of smoke. I was asking, has Helping Hand's got enough to thrust through Lovenest's defences? With smoke he has. Smoke adds that much more. We're going to see a classic Company of Heroes battle now. We're going to see the Sherman versus the Panzer IV.
Yeah, Panzer IV slightly more armour and penetration, but Sherman much better at firing on the move.
And a little bit of a different profile against infantry, of course. Sometimes does a little bit better. We'll see now. Maybe with an overshot, perhaps. Tack ground beyond. No.
No, he's quite safe behind that heavy cover wall there. Very hard to.
I got that off one of your tips videos. You tack ground beyond the cover. You taught me that.
No, that doesn't work.
Oh.
Yeah, I think you're mixing up my tips here, mate.
No, the ones that are out of date, probably. The ones with like all the YouTube scriptures. Sorry, this only applies to 2015, guys.
Yeah, well, what can you do, dude?
Here comes the Panzer IV pushing in. Rear echelon to the bazookas ready.
Yeah, Hans is in a bit of a tricky spot here, relying on those rear echelons to help against both of Lovenest's vehicles.
Ooh. I've had to run away because we all know what the Sherman can do, and the Panzer IV's an angry hornet's nest right now.
Hans has got a lot of resources, a lot of manpower float.
Nice clashing of armour. Major made a major mistake by leaving the office. Just stayed at home and pushed pencils. Never understood that in American films. What's a pencil pusher? What does that even mean? How can pushing...
I'm not sure.
Okay, we got the 50 cal repositioning taking control of the centre very shortly, but the Gren's going to be safe thanks to this huge sight blocker.
It's nice that Hans has kept that scout car alive, or both players have, because they're excellent line of sight on this map. Really come in handy.
Pack 40 in position. M20. Well, not going to be safe, of course. The Pack 40 is a bona fide armor killer.
And ready to advance rapidly. Panzer IV command tanks can now
there you go. There's your choice for Lovenest, finally. Blitzkrieg doctrine.
is taking our territory.
Yeah, really strong commander. Got the Panzer to smoke. Got the student close air support. Those are the two highlights of the commander.
Sniper in position over here. Just having a lot of smoke coming in, thanks to Helping Hands' use of the ability, which was ready.
Yeah, but he just didn't have enough firepower to push through there. Ends up not getting too much damage done. And it really comes down to Hans having like 800 manpower almost floating. He needs another unit.
Well, yeah, he doesn't have the fuel for Pershing at any point. He's just built the Scott, which, yeah, great. He's still got 500. I always, yeah,
I mean, he could build fuel cache even. We don't see them that often, but this seems like a pretty good position to get one.
Yeah, we'll get the captain and get an M1AT gun just to help out, you know? That would be nice.
Also a good option.
You can see M20. Oh, pushing away the scout cars.
Has driven a wedge in our lines.
I'm quite excited for this game now. I really feel like we're watching an all-time classic tightrope. And can't think of any better company than to watch it with than your good self and all the lovely people in the main room there.
These guys are fighting across such a wide front at the moment. Really hard to manage these engagements effectively. Very impressive. It's a lot of smoke there for some reason.
It is. Feels like my university days. Cling film on the smoke alarm. Not much studying being done, that kind of thing. Happy times.
Lovely's packed very close to Vet 1 now. Going to have access to the target weak point very soon.
Oh, look at this huge force from Helping Hands. A cohesive tactical battle group.
Lovely still in control of 2 of the VPs though, draining out guns very, very slowly.
Scott's firing constantly. It's going to be looking to do a lot more work than it's currently doing. Got to really make up for Hans' lost ground. Oh, nice shot from the Sherman.
Yes, and as I mentioned, Scott can one-shot the sniper, unlike most other artillery. So, Lovely's got to be careful with that sniper.
He really has, and sniper does have 18 kills, so it's more than paid for itself. So for those that don't know that work, it's roughly 12 or 13 kills, depending on faction, for a sniper to pay for itself. So it's got an abundance now, which is good.
Lovely's going for the shield next.
Enemy forces are
Put a
securing
lot
our
of pressure on
territory.
Hans's Sherman.
It is, and I could really see something cool happening later on. Could you imagine a reconnaissance overflight, then the Stukas come in, and then a lovely tactical movement with a little bit of smoke popped in?
Yeah, well, that's a lot of munitions, but
Sorry, I'm just kidding on
got a lot in the
Christmas.
bank already.
He has 174 and counting. Of course, you need whopping 200 for the Stuka close air support. Goering has a heavy asking price these days.
But it's well worth it. A very strong ability.
Especially as on this map, because you can actually put it so close to the enemy's base. You get line of sight.
Oh, was that Major going to escape? No, dies crossing the road.
Sorry about that, but yeah, there he is. He died indeed.
It's a shame, you know, a lot of people overlook the Major, but there's quite a lot of utility in the late game if you can use the recon plane. It's quite cheap. Scour out your opponent's anti-tank gun positioning. It's very handy.
There we go, got rear echelons planting a mine back there. That'll be useful later on. We'll keep an eye on that. There's another engagement here with the Sturmgeschütz. Nice rifle nade. Was it seen? Yes, it was. Helping Hands operating on a good amount of capacity there.
He's playing really well, but he's still floating close to 800 manpower. He's got to spend it on something.
Really?
And as I said, it sounds absurd because nobody makes fuel caches these days, but I think this is like a prime situation to get a fuel cache because he wants to save for the Pershing.
He does. Also, you know, fighting positions, they're useful in even an elite level. It sounds silly sometimes, but you're just whacking something down, a fuel cache, anything that, you know, you can't take it with you. And that doesn't just apply to life either. It's, you know, you need to spend your bank balance because this is a you know, life or death situation, and you don't want to die with 800 manpower in the bank account.
Oh, exactly. Nobody's going to be inheriting that.
Oh, it's not as this. This always seems better, right?
The enemy is
Right?
taking our
Yeah,
territory.
it's got a much bigger explosion.
Oh, let's tell you what though, if one of these hits. Oh,
That looked close.
it did.
Oh, he lost his MG in the middle.
He did. Another good find for Love Nest. Does have Stukas available should he want them. And that had ripped straight through that Scott, by the way.
Losing a sector.
Yeah, Hans has got to do something here. He's just Okay, he's calling some smoke.
Teams over here, perhaps? Oh no? In the centre? Oh no? In the west?
No, I have no idea.
Oh,
okay.
He's doing it in base. Okay, that's interesting.
Unexpected, but...
Nice work by the Panzer IV. Has gotten 10 kills already. Surprisingly, no veterancy, but oh well. Getting into a good position to just threaten anything that tries to get into that central victory point. Yeah, we're not being down on Hans. It just seems that Lovenest has had a very small edge in this game so far. Helping Hand's still playing very, very well, and he's certainly well in it. I mean, it's anybody's game to win and anybody's game to lose.
Yeah, well, he's barely lost a unit, so... Well, both players, really. So it has been extremely close, but Lovenest seems to have the edge.
Just slight. It's only a slight edge, though, and that doesn't mean anything in Company Heroes.
Oh, he lost his sniper.
What? Where did that die?
Oh, my. Do you think it was one of the Scott shots?
It must have been. Unfortunately, we obviously can't keep an eye on the sniper all game long because it would just be us watching a bloke in the bushes. But yeah, seems to have died possibly to the skull.
Well, there you go. Hans back in the driver's seat now after that sniper loss.
Wow. Okay. So Tightrope and I are watching two screens, so we would have seen it if we'd seen it, but we didn't see it. So the Scott is the most likely suspect, or an errant maybe Sherman shot can sometimes happen.
It would be really nice if there was like an extra kill counter down there for sniper kills, so you could see it, you know, there's like infantry kills, vehicle kills, and sniper kills.
Well, casting Coming Here as one I remember back in the day was horrendous because it's all about the snipers, and it is so difficult to capture when they die sometimes. Sometimes they die of old age.
The HQ has been improved again.
Get used to this mouse, by the way.
Time to unleash our anti-tanks.
Yeah, Grenadiers pushing up through the centre there, looking for their next victim. Maybe get a Faust off and then get the Stukas down on the Scott. That'd be nice.
Oh, Sherman P4 duping it out.
They are indeed, and the Pack 40 got an excellent shot in. Oh, and here you go. The Stuka smoke has been there in the... oh, and taken out. Wow, that was incredible by the Stuka. What a shot.
Well timed. Oh, but he's trying to chase down this.
He is. He's not going to get it thanks to the Panzer Tactician smoke. And there's the shadow of the Stuka as it looms from the skies above. It's already done the damage.
You've got to make sure that the Scott doesn't reveal itself through the fog of war and get targeted by barrage as well.
Well, no, it can do about 2/3. If it's a full salvo from the Stuka, it can do about 2/3 of its health, pretty much.
Yeah, I think he just did reveal it maybe there.
Just as the loiter finished, or have they got one more pass left in there?
One more pass.
Okay.
Which you never know, really, because they fly off the screen. You're like, is it done? Is it not? I mean, sometimes it can seem to go off like minutes and minutes later. I call that the zombie planes.
The zombie planes?
Yes.
Ah, I see you've been reading history textbooks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the sniper, what's it doing? Ooh. There's a sniper death on camera. What?
God, the suppression came in just in the nick of time.
And incendiary rounds from Lovenest as well, so there you go. And now a bit of smoke coming from Hans. It's a little bit late though. It's already been, the damage has been done by that MG in stopping the sniper from dying. I thought for all the world that sniper was dead. He's a very lucky boy.
His health was just like plummeting, but...
Look at that guy's like, okay, yep, that was a close call. Oh, what's this? We have sometimes known as the comeback mechanic, sometimes known as the last ditch effort, but in this position, Helping Hands is already in a very equal position with Lovenest. So Sniper's ready for to tango once more. And one shot from this Pershing could be its demise, so Lovenest has to do something. And Tightrope, I often say to top-level players, with all my experience watching them play, when they don't just focus on killing the Pershing, that can be the end of them, quite frankly. They have to change tact. It's almost like the Tiger Aces just entered the battlefield. You know, back in the day, and you just had to literally think, okay, mines, 2 Su-85s maybe. Back in the day, this is pretty similar, actually, for Elite Level 1 versus 1. When the Pershing hits, you have to change tact and think, okay, maybe 2 Stuks, or maybe 2 packs. You have to do something.
Yeah, I think... No, well, Lovenest is reasonably well prepared. He's got a Stuk, so that's a good start. maybe he's thinking at this stage, you know, Hans, once every VPs, maybe I can just camp do VPs and just drain them out.
There we go, Sniper with a nice shot. Smoke's going to persevere and keep that rifleman safe. Pershing doing some good work across the pond, quite literally.
Yeah, great hits in there.
Oh, excellent shot by the Panzer IV. Is there any follow-up though? Oh, attack round and missed, unfortunately, for Lovenest.
He is taking our territory.
Oh, there we go. Grenadier with a great shot on the 50 cal. What's the retreat path like? Looks good to me. He's going to chance it. Is he? Here comes the Scot, though. Could end in misery. And Lovenest.
He's playing it safe. That Scot was looking for the kill there.
I'll tell you what, the Scot might continue to kill his own support weapon here if he doesn't stop. Still could finish it for him. They fire on it immediately. Nobody liked that machine gun, seemingly.
Enemy of both states.
Indeed. And
Lovenest trying to set up the triple cap here though, and Hans is getting very low.
he is. Hans is now dissipating quite quickly, and the sands of time ebb away, as does the victory meter of company heroes slowly deplete. He won't be left in the upper bracket for much longer. He's going to have to do this tournament the hard way, and that's from battling underneath and working your way all the way back up to the top.
There's one thing in his favour, at least Lovenest doesn't have the munitions for another stupid close air support for quite some time, so this is the window. Hans has to get some real damage done with the Pershing before Lovenest gets enough munitions for another one of those airplanes.
Indeed it does. Good capping by Lovenest. Hans has got to be thinking, crap, I'm in a bad position.
Securing our territory.
In just around 6 seconds time, he's going to hit 100 victory points, and then it's do or die, now or never. It's going to have to happen.
Yeah, Lovenest very close to a supply limit with quite a lot of resources in the bank.
Oh,
as
the
well.
sniper, the Scot! Oh, he nearly ran back into it. He could die now, actually. Has he seen it?
Oh.
Pershing rear armor facing should be okay for now. Scott's still firing. Let's get a little bit more of the battle in the angle and pretend we're in these trees.
One issue here for Hans is that he doesn't have an anti-tank gun, so the Stug is quite hard for him to counter.
Oh, Stug's exposed a little bit here. No, it should be okay. There's nothing over in the right side. Bazookas, though.
Some good hits in.
Nice.
The Scot.
Yeah, the Scot's doing really well, but the bigger picture, of course, is the 3 victory points.
Oh, he got the bazooka there.
He did. What an awesome battle we're watching, but definitely does seem not just in Lovenest's favour, but it's Lovenest's game to lose now.
This is why it's so hard to play US forces on this map. Just into these late game situations up against a whole stack of LNGs and snipers, and it's such a tough nut to crack.
Poor guy. He was just told he was going to be in a tank or something, and instead he had to try and win a game.
Oh, he was thinking it was lucky stars he got out of that destroyed vehicle earlier.
Yeah, and then told no R&R for you. I need you to cap this point against like 5 tanks or something.
He's in some trouble here though. Pershing going in for the kill.
Pershing does indeed get the kill, out of control. Last shot of the gunners.
He's going for this crush, out of control. Not quite.
Beautiful graphics there, and wonderful stuff from Helping Hand, but it doesn't matter because he's only got 20 victory points left.
Oh, he just got the Scot.
What was it doing there?
It was just driving away from the pack, but the pack's V3. It's on machine gun mode, just knocked it out.
I didn't expect that. That was very unexpected. Helping Hands lost his Scot deep in enemy territory relative to Scott's usual position. Here we go, the scout car's about to die for Lovenest. Hands throwing everything in, but it's too late. And the series goes to Lovenest, and he finds himself versus Talisman in the upper bracket final. And we're back. Nice series.
Yeah.
Lovely stuff. What we're going to be in a position to do now, as we've been doing a lot over this weekend, is getting a player from that previous match to come and talk to us. But to be honest, because the tournament is progressing quite nicely now, we'll probably be in more of a mind to actually get them playing. So we'll see how we feel. But to be honest, we'll probably just get Talisman and Love Nest set up. But there's so much great action. Use exclamation mark brackets and go and take a look. It's this beautiful system that Jan coded and him and I worked on to create this for you, so you can just visually, at a snapshot, understand exactly what's going on in this tournament. So go and check it out. It's a little bit nerdy, but it really does explain the action that you're going to be watching today. So I urge you to do it and get a good grip on things. So the upper bracket final is going to be taking place, and down in the bunker, in Last Chance Saloon, there's going to be players playing with a little bit less emphasis on pressure at the moment. They're just being told, listen, guys, one of you will emerge victorious and carry on in the tournament, and one of you is going to have to go home.
Well, doesn't that make the pressure even higher?
Yeah, it
you
does.
don't have a safety net.
Yeah, so it's kind of exactly the small mitigation, I guess, is unfortunately we will be casting the upper bracket final, and there'll be somebody that is going to be toiling away in the bunker. It's brutal. Just a big shout out to Von Ivan and Von Aston. I have to give them my utmost respect, because losing ain't easy. And in this brutal kind of competitive atmosphere we've created, there's always going to be 7 losers and 1 champion at the end of the day. But both players yesterday played well.
Yeah.
You know, Von Aston came out of the Talisman match and he didn't even look upset, because he knew that this is such a great venue and good equipment, and it was an even mano-a-mano fight.
Yeah.
So he came out and he was just like, yeah, I just couldn't beat Talisman in that game. Talisman was too good.
Yeah,
and that's cool.
We're about to see Talisman in the next series. He looks like a stone wall, man. He was very strong yesterday.
Stone wall indeed. He's a stone wall cold-blooded killer is Talisman. He's a badass something, isn't he? He's just looking good this weekend.
Yeah, this is going to be Clash of the Titans between these two. Love Nest and Love Nest and Talisman seem to be very, very strong.
So, and that's just the thing. We're going to see Love Nest and Talisman in the upper bracket final, probably next, right? And that will decide who's got this huge advantage going into the grand final, because they'll be unbeaten, and everybody has to lose at least 1 match in order to be pushed out. Well, 2 matches in total to be pushed out of the tournament. So it's a really good advantage if you haven't lost a single match. If you're unbeaten, you go into the grand final, you know, with a real good feel, because you haven't suffered any.
No, exactly, and more room to maybe try an out-of-the-box strategy that you think could catch your opponent off guard if you've got that safety net of the bracket reset.
Yeah, exactly.
To fall back on.
I mean, I'd go in and I'd be really aggressive with my incredible 4 conscript build that I've been using since 2013 tightrope.
Yeah.
People just don't see it coming. The Molotovs, I know they nerfed them, but I still use them because I'm a noob. They wouldn't expect that.
No, they wouldn't. But
we played once, didn't we? I gave it my all,
yeah.
and you won obviously, but
yes.
It lasted a little bit of time, didn't it? Just like 20 minutes, maybe.
Yeah, about 20 minutes.
You did something brutal to me, though. I swear, I was really annoyed at you.
That's about how long I last against these top players as well. So
that's the natural order, the pecking order of life.
That's how it goes.
Okay, so we're going to go to a quick wait stream. We're going to organise some more cool stuff for you guys, and just enjoy yourselves. Have an awesome day. Speak to you soon. Oh,